Boo. How is everyone? Welcome to part 2! You have such a chat, I wish I had a horn just like her. Ooh woo. Here. Here. Just for you. She can bench 205. Oh, you know it. You know me. The strongest corn, this side of corn. But yes, here. Have a horn. You can just bonk, bonk. Be for you, massive. And them, and me. Yeah. Imagine having a horn that size. Couldn't be me, I'm kidding. But yeah, welcome, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Boop. Apparently I did have that. I thought I didn't have that for now. You're welcome, you're welcome. Everyone can have a horn. With enough... I don't know what. But yeah, today we've got painting. Lots and lots of painting. Melting in the heat, woof. I believe we will make it through. Consume lots of popsicles and cold water for your feet. I don't know. Dump cold water over yourself. Need a cool person like you, but Thank you, thank you. Yes, we can beat the heat. It'll be fine. It's getting on the colder end here though, so for me, I want to stay a bit warm. Grab some gloves. Also, set my face tracking a little bit lower today, so that like maybe it won't be quite as like every single time that I lean down to paint. Probably would have been smart to do forever ago, but you know, brain does what it wants. Let's see. We'll just use one of these. Yeah, look at you with those smooth moves, punk. Glove. Alright. Let's all get comfy. All of our 50 brushes that I've only used like 3 of. But yeah, let's get all of those out. Hooah. Bunk. What are you painting? We're painting doll faces. We got this far on Thursday. And we're gonna try and finish them. And we've also got some like extra pieces. We got these rabbit ears that I want to paint like the inside lighter. Maybe try and do some kind of gradation on it. And then we've got this one also has like a dragon form. The lower half of the body, it's like a centaur but with a dragon body instead of a horse. So we've got a whole dragon that will be painted eventually. But for now we're working on just the head parts for it, as well as the horn that will go here. Yeah. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. And let's get right into it. Gosh, can I yank that head cap off? Yes, head cap. Come off. Yeah, I'm really liking how this one's turning out. I think I'm gonna need to do a bit more with like the eye area. I feel like I need to make that a bit better, and the eyebrows are the main thing. Also the lips. But she's getting close to done. I'm pretty happy with how the eyelashes are turning out. This one, we haven't painted anything yet. This has all been just pastel and watercolor pencil. So, I think we'll start with her, get some of that going. And then we will just kind of cycle through as we go. Let's see here. Yeah. Acrylics! Professionally, you have 500 brushes, you use only 3. Yup, that's the way of the artist. You have a billion tools and you only use like 3. Let's see. Decent green. It's more blue on camera, but it's very just regular green. Wish I had more teals of this. Dark green. Doesn't look much different. What else we got? I mean, I've got some gouache. Pretty good. Maybe we'll go in with gouache first. I don't know. It's like the same colors. At least intended. Ugh! Dig! Viridian, though. Day was good, you eated well? I did. Day has been good. And I ate some caramel popcorn earlier. My mom made some yesterday, and it was very tasty. I didn't think I wanted any, but then I had like a little scoopful of it yesterday. I'm like, oh no, I need all of this. So, yesterday and today, I consumed a good amount. But hey, was worth. Can vouch. Let's see here. Let's start with the gouache. And at some point I'll probably get more food, but for now, I'm not like hungry. Do these ones, I guess, since I can actually open them. That gouache one does not want to woo. It doesn't want to open. It's being a punk. Thank you for the head pats. This dark green might actually be, like, perfect. We shall see. Yeah. Greens. Where is this? Ta-da! The magic that makes it all work. Flow aid. I'm gonna have to buy some more soon. I said that last time too, but it's getting down there. I guess the next time I go to an art supply store. Punch the paint into submission. Yes. That's how you make art supplies work, right? Punch them. Punch it, Maud. You punch it! Yeah. Like that close angle lens on the... what am I saying? It's the... Whoa, it's 3D! Just make a 3D movie, but it's all about painting instead of anything spooky. Let's get these over for a second so I'm not mixing like directly into the camera. It's still a bit... wants to stay a bit chunky. The pencil, wow! Exactly. Can't believe it. Art supplies right in my face. Okay, that thinned out pretty well. It's still a little chunky, but it'll do its best. So radical, it's hitting your face. Whoa, radical, man. Let's see here. I also need to get the eyebrows. What kind of eyebrows should I do for this girly? Yeah, I was gonna do little fluffy ones. So yeah, maybe I should get those sketched out before we get too crazy. Always getting too far ahead of myself. Then we'll need gold accents for this girly, so I'll pour some of that in a bit. But yeah, we just want little eyebrows for her. Yeah. So happy you get my idiot humor. Idiot humor is the best kind of humor. The simple stuff, you know? It's the best. Fun being a dork. Perfect, perfect. Simple, easy. It works. Alright, well, that was easier than it could have been. Let's see, this one's the short one. Where's the medium one? Where did I put that sucker? Did I just not pick it out? Oh, I thought I did. Oh, goodness. What did I do? Oh, okay. Oy. Oh, no, I did not dig it out. But oh, that one tends to be nicer. Adorkable. It's the best thing to be, you know? You too can be adorkable. Alright, now, meow. Let us get to painting. Oh, breaking neck. It happens. Tracking does its best. Fighting for our life here. Okay, it shouldn't be as bad as previous. I was watching back a little bit of the last stream, and there was one part where the model just went and I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I should actually fix this. So yeah, hopefully it won't be quite as shaky. But yeah, unfortunately, sometimes as I'm like reaching for stuff, just because of the angle that I have the camera at, it's gonna make me look a little janky still. But less so, you know? That's the important part. Paint the full body? Not usually. I'm really lazy. I don't like painting the full body of the dolls most of the time, just because I mess around with them too much, and so like all the joints will just chip off the paint. But for this one, I think the only way to do it justice is to get like all of, especially the dragon pieces, painted. I not cheated, but like the first step, I dyed all of them, so that, like even if it chips, it's not gonna look like, you know, pure white underneath. Because it was all this color of resin, this like white, yellowish ivory white. So if you just paint straight up on top of that and you start fiddling with it, like all the pieces are just gonna chip that paint off. Did exorcism impression and missed. Yeah. But yeah. Without that paint, it will just look, or without the dyeing step in between, as in adding color to the resin, it'll look real wonk. But now it won't look as wonk once we actually get those pieces sealed and ready to paint. We'll get to it. And yeah, we're just gonna work our way through these. Naruhodo. See, yeah. And this do like flash outlines on her, but I kind of want to just do it. Just do it. Also, I learned what the phrase for the one thing that I was trying to describe for this girly was. The Korean makeup trend is called aegyeosal. And it's just like the puffy under eye thing. So I finally figured out what I was trying to look for. In fact, I think I have saved one of them as a reference. Let's see here. Boop. Image. We just paste. Yeah. So here. This this thing, this makeup, making it go from like, you know, regular under eyelid to like the fancy puffy looking whatever. Some people do it like even more insane than that, or not insane, but like more exaggerated than that, but that's the gist that we're kind of aiming for with Rabbit Girl. Yeah. This girl is not Rabbit Girl, this is Dragon Girl. And yes, I am awaiting all of the dragon puns. Normal to anime emo, basically. Yeah, it's very much like a... I mean, the examples are all like Korean, but it also very much is like cosplay and stuff for anime, just to make the eyes look more bigger, and the anime, yeah. So yeah, it's a versatile thing, I suppose. still don't really know what I'm gonna do for like the eyelashes on this girly. We'll figure it out. Kind of filling in the liner right now. I like doing a lot of these like monotone things. Like it's pretty much all one color. It's nice. I wish I could do like rainbow stuff, but I like my single or very restrained palettes, I guess. I find in that Fashion Dreamer game I tend to give everyone like monochrome looks. They get one color and then their whole outfit is centered around that color. How it goes. Your fan is basic. Oh, 35 Celsius is really hot. It's probably in like the 90s Fahrenheit. Because yeah, like 36 is the about where the human body is, and that's 98 in Fahrenheit, so yeah. Mid-90s. Very hot. You'll want to cool down, because that's no bueno. I only have a vague grasp of Celsius, but I know that much. A big chunk of paint right there. Brazil, baby, we get super rains or we melt in the heat. Woof. Yeah, Southern Hemisphere going through it right now. Summertime. I just escaped that, and y'all are getting into it. Yeah, stay cool. Make sure you're not overheating. That would be no fun. Take care of yourself for sure. Going crazy with the eyelashes. Didn't really intend for it, but you know, it feels right. And it'll look good in the end, you know? That's what really matters, right? How many itty bitty little eyelashes? Not so itty bitty, I guess. They're quite chunky. There we go. Just keep it going. Such a caring person. I feel like that's a normal amount of concern and care for people. I don't know. It shouldn't be revolutionary to say take care of yourself. Basically a saint now. Why, thank you. You know, I tried. Saint Yoonia Augustus. No. Gosh. Devote your life and make statues in your name. Heck yeah! Here, we've already got 2 idols of me already. Yoonia, the chibi. We got tiny Yoonia here. We've got bigger Yoonia that I can go grab. I am already making my own false idols. 1 second. Whoa, sinking into the abyss. Let's go. I'm back. And then we've got... Ooh, she's getting a little too big-headed, I guess. Getting a little loosey-goosey. Yeah. There's other Yooner. Also, she's got the chonkiest legs. Look at these chonkers. 1 second. I heard a knock at my door. Hello, I have returned. I have visitors? Yeah. My sister had a question. You know, the Yoonia 2. No, she would be Yoonia 1 if anything, considering she's my older sister. No clip. Sorry, I don't have any commands set up for that. I should do more. I'm very slow at adding fancy features like that. But yeah, can always clip stuff other ways, I suppose. The normal way. Yoonia 1/2. Yoonia Alpha. Beta. Omega. Yoonia Gamma. So many Yoonias. I was about to say, which movie was it that had like a 1/2? It was Lion King. There was a Lion King 1/2. I remember watching it on like... I think it must have been Blu-ray, because it had some goofy feature where you could, like, pause the movie and, like, find the hidden Mickeys! And, like, I feel like only Blu-ray would have been able to, like, read that. Or did some pretty scary stuff. Look in the VOD later. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It does its best, but I had to move around my room for a second, and it gets real wonky when that happens. Yeah, just consider me like a possessed doll or something, I suppose. You know, every once in a while just doing those, like, crazy backflips. Great. Beautiful, it's perfect. Best flip a 3D model could do. Oh, are you ready for the best flip I can do? You ready? You ready? Let's see here. First of all, let's... Ooh. Ooh. You ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this. Woo! There we go. Perfect. Did a flip. Monkey flip! Lunar flip, whoa! Mission status, sick! If only I could do a flip in real life. That would be, more athleticism than I've ever expressed in my life. No way, believe it. Date bio. I am Naruto, you see. An incarnation of Naruto in the real world. What the kids call rad. Yes, all of the 40-year-old kids all say that that is rad. I still say rad unironically, though. Then again, I am a unicorn boomer, so, you know. I've seen all of the different, slangs of the days for many years. Better than Batman, so true. So much athleticism, sheer athleticism on display. There we go. Eyebrows all painted in. Like a boomer, people young here talk came out of Gen Redditors. Yeah, I feel like the ceiling for being an old person nowadays, or like the threshold, it's basically like you hit 18 and you're old. Yeah. It's very silly how people talk about age nowadays. But honestly, I don't know, I think old is just a mindset, per se. I mean, there are certain things that you have to, you know, be aware of as you do age, like certain health risks and stuff. That stuff's important to know about, but like, you know, you can do what you want at any age. Don't let your age make you think like, oh, I can't do this anymore, I'm too old. That kind of stuff. Enjoy what you enjoy when you enjoy it. You know, as long as it's safe and legal. Don't be a freak, but I guess that's the unspoken rule of that statement. That is where all your problems were hating just to be— oh gosh. Oh, what a time, yeah. I remember those days. Classic internet. I watched a thing earlier today of, it was Aaron Ross and one of their friends, Odd Ones Out. I know Ego Raptor and Rubber Ross better than Odd Ones Out, even though I think Odd Ones Out is also, like, very popular, to my understanding. But they were looking at some of their, like, old animation stuff. It was very funny. Just, like, what was popular in, like, you know, 2004. When you're 40, still young. I am 580. And not a day older. Yeah. We don't worry about real ages here. The only age you need to know is that I am a billion. Yeah. just a smidgeon of this. I'll accept it. Such a young lass, just 1 billion, so true, you know. Did the dark green stay mixed well? No is the answer, not really, but it'll do its best. Back over some of this. Yeah, this is doing its best, but very, very watery. This is kind of the point, you know? Oh well. It'll create a nice effect once it dries, I think. You're muted. Was watching DBZ animations on YouTube. Things changed so much, I know, right? Oh, gosh, yeah, the things that I consumed as a teenager back in the day. So wild. The internet was a different place. Honestly, the internet was barely a thing for a while there when I was growing up. Yeah, lots of fun stuff. Yeah, I was out of the loop on, like, I didn't really know what Newgrounds was, but I knew that there were, like, cool animations and stuff, so I watched them on YouTube. It was just, like, re-uploads from random people of, like, Newgrounds stuff, and that was a lot of what I used to watch back in the day. Nokia. LG barely had Bluetooth. Yeah, Bluetooth is a very recent thing, all things considered. I remember when it first came out, I was like, what, how does it, how work? Did that so much for real. I mean, it still happens technically, like, you know, stealing others. It's just people steal, like, TikToks instead of Newgrounds animations. Just a different thing that gets stolen. But yeah, the internet's gonna keep doing that forever, chasing that clout. You play Flash games? Oh yes, of course. Many Flash games were consumed in my youth. I was mostly a sucker for, like, dress-up type games, but there were some, like, puzzly ones and stuff too that I mostly did. Didn't veer off the road too much, though. Like, I didn't go into, like, weird deep parts of the internet, is what I mean. Stayed pretty surface level. I remember when Pokemon.com was different. People say we don't repeat the same mistakes. Yeah, I mean, the Flash games of now are just app games. It's same kind of like short-form video game and just with a nice slick coat of paint because it's on a phone. Just for the Sonic Mario Flash games, they were crazy. Nice. Yeah, I think for me, I mostly got into more like, tiny web comics and stuff. Those were more the thing that I got into back in the day. Just because there were a lot of interesting, weird ones out there. Because, you know, it wasn't really a standardized format. You didn't have those, like, Korean webtoons yet that would, like, standardize it all. Is that, like, the vertical panels. A lot more freeform. Though I think a lot of them usually ended up just being like a regular like page format because they were like planning on getting published eventually. But yeah, you see fanfics much? Not specifically fanfics, it was a lot of like original stuff. But yeah. One that was big on one website that I frequented was what was it, Charby the Vampirate? What a name. But yeah, that was like the big name on the site that I went to most for comics. And that was just people just posting. It was comic social media essentially. It was fun. Pretty wild. But yeah, I can't believe I still even remember that, kinda. But I did read it pretty religiously for quite a while. I wonder what happened to it. I'm sure I could look it up relatively easily. Didn't get into the comic part of the internet at that time. Did have Orkut? What's that? What kind of fun website is that? Oh, it was like Facebook. Gotcha. Okay, so like proto-social media kind of stuff. Fun, fun, fun. Something someone was doing like one of those videos where they just like react to a whole bunch of like it's got to be like Reddit stuff, but it was a like not like other girls kind of thing, and it was this like, do you remember this Facebook post from like 2014, and they were just doing one of those like, you know, other girls do this and I do this. Yeah, I guess more Brazil people use. Nobody from the US so far knows. Yeah, it seems to be maybe more of a local-ish one. Not quite as worldwide as Facebook got. And then other various social medias. I'm 14 and this is deep, exactly. That too. That's also a big one. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna paint a bit of green onto the ears, and then we'll go in with the golds. Quirky girls and sad boys. Oh, so much of that. Back in the day. And I was like, he smiled, she cried. Real eyes, real lies. All those things, yeah. So goofy. I love the renaissance of people making fun of, like, 2010s internet culture, or, you know, 2000s and 2010s, where it's just like the emo, the angst, the going on MySpace and posting, oh, you know, the like sad face or the broken heart on the hand, and like you put it up and you, so many goofy things back in the day. Oh gosh, the internet was so funny. We didn't realize it, but we were truly making the funniest stuff. At least we got troll face, so true. I feel like all of the modern ones are just like transposed of those ones. I saw a thing a while ago that was basically saying just that, like, there's pretty much a one-to-one between some of them. Like, the different troll faces and then the ones nowadays, the reaction faces. So funny. We just want to... We always want to show the same things. Probably say you was no emo boy, you cried alone in your room like a man should. I feel like that's the most emo thing. Not in a bad way, because I was also a depressed child, looking back. But yeah. So funny. Trying to wax poetic, but like, you're a teenager. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, just thinking about things I used to do. I came across a notebook of mine from like kid times, grade school days, and like I wrote some like really obnoxious like diary entry kind of things in it, like my family hates me kind of stuff, and it's like, no, my family was very good. I had a very well-adjusted childhood, all things considered, and like, gosh, I just wanted to be emo so bad. I remember how things felt more important. Oh yeah, everything's bigger as a kid just because you don't have as much, like, to compare it to. Yeah. Makes sense. Kind of like how time seems to move faster as you grow up. Emotions and, like, feelings about things can be a bit, there's more perspective the more we get older. And so we can, you know, kind of use some logic and reasoning to be like, okay, you know, this milk spilled on the ground, it feels bad in the moment, but I know that, like, I can buy another one, so it's fine, kind of thing. Unless you're in the throes of, like, some real, you know, brain stuff, that throws a wrench in that. Sometimes you just gotta cry over the spilled milk. And that's totally fine. But yeah. Never did diaries, feel strange, don't have a lot of imagination. I also didn't do diaries and journals too often. It was very sporadic. One of those things that, like, I grew up, with a religious background, and so there was a lot of, like, oh, journaling and all these other things was kind of part of it. Like, not inherently, but very much like a, oh, these are very good things to do kind of thing. And so I always felt like I needed to do it, but I never was good at consistently writing down what I'm feeling, you know? So it just kind of happened when it did. Closest thing I have is like a stupid vent thing. Because back in ye olden college days, I had a rough go of it, and so I needed something to just kind of be like, I need to put these emotions somewhere, and I don't want anyone to actually hear them. Teens, oh no, I didn't talk to the girl I like, no, worst day. Adults, there's almost a war happening, it's only 10 p.m, gonna sleep some more. Yeah, things just kinda, you get perspective. There are people dying, Kim. Very much that energy. Alright, I probably should leave that alone. Much more than that, and it's gonna get not fun. Gonna be bad, and I'm gonna be sad. Love these little ears, they're so cute. Little flower dragon. Yeah, maybe I should have done that too. I was at school, there was a lot of things happening and I never told no one. Yeah, it's so hard to, like, tell people about stuff. It got to a point for me, though, that, like, I literally had to, like, go to therapy. If that didn't happen for you, I'm proud of you. But yeah, no, school, sometimes you just need to vent some stuff, and, like, it doesn't need to go anywhere. It just needs to get out of your head. And, I mean, still, if you need to do that now, that's also a useful tool to have in your repertoire, so to speak. If you're having a bad time and you don't really want to, like, do anything about it, you just want to, like, say the thing and let it go. Having some goofy, like, private space where you can let it out, digitally or physically. Talking to you is nice. There we go. Yeah. I unfortunately cannot be a therapist, though. As nice and calming as it is here, please do not expect me to be a good therapist. But I don't mind listening. One thing that I've always been, I guess, good at is that I apparently am someone that, like, people like talking to. That's not even important anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Even if it's not about that stuff, I'm just saying, like, in general, because sometimes even now I feel like, I kind of just want to, like, write some frustrations down and not have anyone know about them. That's my thing. But then after you write it, you're like, huh, I don't really feel that way anymore, and that's good. Just had to do the act of writing it. I'm also taking therapy, so I was taken anyway. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Always, you know, do therapy with professionals, not, shoot, what is it? Parasocial relationships. They cannot therapize. I remember I was on Tumblr in the heyday of it, and there was one, like, really famous person that was like, for $30, I will, you know, review your, you know, what you're feeling and, like, recommend stuff to you. Basically, like, therapy light. And it's just like, oh my gosh. You are not qualified to do this. Some people are wild. The stories that come out of Tumblr. Insane. That was quite the place for a while there. I love hearing people, like, quote-unquote internet historian types just, like, cataloging all the different things that have happened on that site. I can say I was there for most of it. I was there for DashCon, not at DashCon, thank heavens. But I was on Tumblr when that was going down. It's insane. Yeah, it's your worst fear. There's so many streamers that let you talk to them. Don't want to end up being a bad fan. I mean, it only gets rough when you, like, expect someone to, you know, fix you online. And, like, if they have rules, obviously respect those. Like, you know, some people just don't want to talk about that stuff in general on stream. And other people are okay with, like, a general thing. Glad I'm touching more grass. Oh yeah, touching grass helps so much. It's such a cliche, but it's so good. It's getting outside every once in a while. I need to more often. I've been a homebody the past little bit. But yeah, fresh air, one of the best things. But yeah, I don't know. Talking about stuff isn't the harm, it's like expecting something more to come out of it than what can be expected from someone online, I think, when it gets crazy. Touching sand since you live near a beach. Even better, honestly. I've been wanting to go to the beach for a while. I live in, like, Oregon, Portland area, so, like an hour and a half max away from the beach, maybe half hour? No, not half hour, definitely not. It's like a half an hour. To get, like, downtown Portland kind of deal, depending on traffic. But, yeah. About an hour and a half away from the beach. I just want to go sometime. We used to go pretty often as a family. Like once a year, 4th of July kind of thing. But then, we've been, you know, we grew up. I lived away from home for a while. Not super far, like, I still live pretty close. But, like, yeah. I don't know. Just want to go to the beach. It sounds so nice right now. It'll be very cold up here. The beach is never warm. Even during summer, it's never, like, super hot or anything. I expect them to treat you super specially, talk like you're a boyfriend, girlfriend. That's some bad fans. Yeah, it gets real parasocial at that point. That's when it gets into, like, the no-no territory. I hope we can have a good time in time. Yeah! I'll get to the beach soon enough. Nothing else next summer. I kind of want to, like, regardless, just say F it and do it for, like, a weekend or something. Would be nice. With or without family. I mean, ideally with, because it would be more fun with more people, but my sister kind of did that, though. Like, she just wanted to go to the beach earlier this year, and so she just kind of, like, booked a place for herself for a couple days. Just went. And I'm jealous and want to do the same, basically. I think it's time to crack out the gold. Chad behavior so much. Love my sister, she's so cool. Nope, okay. Not enough to be worrisome. Get that gold in there. The gold. Gold. We're gonna be using so much of this over the course of this doll. Maybe I'll actually, you know, use up some of this. It's still, like, basically full. Pretty much all of these paints, like, just because it's doll scale, I'd hardly use any of it. So yeah. It's the plus side about, you know, doll stuff is you really don't use a lot of material. One thing will get you, like, super far. Aside from maybe resin. Depending on what you're making. I also have anime figures, or are you mostly into dolls? I have a couple of, like, Nendroids and stuff like that. I'm not a super big, like, figure collector. At one point I kind of thought about it, but, like, for the most part, I like things that I can, like, pose different ways instead of just having, like, a set pose. That's my main thing. When I came across BJDs, I was like, this is perfect. Because they're big, they're nice to hold and pose, and they're very cute. Yeah. It just kind of ticked more of the boxes that I like. There we go. Alright. Gold! Get a job, I'll get some figures when you can. Yeah, definitely, you know, buy responsibly, but collecting stuff is fun. I got my first dolls when I had a full-time job. I realized, you know, those things that I've been looking at for years that I could never get, and I just kind of forgot about for quite a while there? Yeah, I have money now, I can buy them. And then I did. And it was awesome. Yeah. A little subtle, but I like the shimmer of it. I'm just gonna be doing a lot of that and a couple other things. Be so good at making these, like, gradient-esque looking things by the end of this. Ah. A master. Everyone likes to do, yeah. Oh, loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, call me McDonald's, I'm loving it. When you got your first job, you got yourself a crappy PC? Nice, nice. It was fun to get. Yeah. Yeah, after I had been in my job for quite a while, once I was like basically settled down, first thing was moving into an apartment, well, collecting dolls, moving into an apartment, then I moved into another one, and then I was like, you know, I have this place all to myself now, because the first place I moved I was with my sister, so 2 people. But then I was like, at some point I really want to get a nice gaming computer, and so eventually I did, which was also kind of coincidental with when I discovered VTubing, and then I was like, oh, well, I'll have a nice computer, so let's do this. So yeah, it all kinda came together, and I'm still collecting dolls, even though I probably shouldn't be right now, because, you know, minimal income. Whatever. Nice things every once in a while. I'm getting my Christmas shopping done early too, so I feel like I'm spending a lot right now, but then, like, hopefully once December gets around, I won't actually be, like, spending money. So it'll be nice, you know? Spending now to not spend later. Yoonia lore. Ita deep. So deep. It deep. That's like the actual reasons behind a lot of things. The lore is just unicorns hiding, now not. Very deep. Not good at writing super deep stuff. I tried making the lore a bit more. I have that website that I've like barely touched. But exists. As like a, you know, backup, whatever. But like, yeah. Can't what later if you do now? Int? You can't sprint later if you do now, I guess. That makes sense, yeah, yeah. You know, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Or you can't spend later if you do now. I see. That too. Yeah. Doing fine. Oh, yeah, spend. Yeah. Sorry. I got it after a bit of thinking. You're good. Yeah, it's S-P-E-N-D for past tense spending money. Or I guess also future spend. All the things. Yeah. All good. Oh, no, you're fine. Sometimes my brain breaks. Actually, it happens pretty frequently, let's be real. I feel like half the time people have cracked jokes in chat and I've just been like, wow, taking it at face value. Incredible. Yeah. It's what I do. Yeah, well, it's fine. Sometimes it's hard to read jokes on the internet. Gold lashes. Beautiful. Oh man, I'm loving it so much. So fancy. That movies don't get the interlines or subplots or meaning of stuff. Yeah, it can be hard to like keep all of that in your brain at the same time. I feel like I just like, you know, enjoying movies for the ride rather than like, oh man, it's so deep, it's XYZ. I like when I watch other people explain it to me and then I'm like, oh, I get it now. That's what YouTube reviews are for, like the essay kind. And then you can be like, oh yeah, now I feel smart, I get it. Gold. Diamonds. Diamonds. Just see an anime, then see a review and be like, wow, this is so deep, so killing the bird is meaning for peace and other stuff. Yeah, exactly. I see anime and I'm like, oh, cool animation style. Other people see anime, wow, this is so deep, let me tell people about it. And then I see that and I'm like, oh, I missed out, but also thank you. Everything go overhead. It's okay, other people catch it for me. And I'm like, once I know that stuff, then if I like go back to it, or if I watch more of it, then I can be like, okay, yeah, I see how that's related now, but like, fucking cute. I'm very happy with it. I like all the shimmer of the gold. I'm very happy. Very excited. Painting some of the scales with some gold. Give it a nice little shine. Brains are smoother than a ball, yup. Oh yeah, that's exactly why I have that head empty emote, you know? Head empty gotta represent sometimes, right? We exist. Our brains are cute and smooth. Just like a chicken breast, yeah. I love that meme. Your brain wrinkly, stinky, old. My brain cute, smooth. Not a single lump on it. Gold on everything! Such a fancy little Dagron. You know, but it makes perfect sense, because dragons like hoarding stuff. So, you know, it was meant to be, really. Light shimmer. I want to make the tip of the horn gold. I think I might leave this one as is. So a job that has something to do with your hobbies, or you get a normal job. I mean, until now I've had a normal job. I was working like customer service and content moderation, and then most recently like like legal compliance kind of stuff. Money compliance. I guess financial compliance is what it really is. And I'd like to go back to that, but layoffs happened, so I am in between jobs at the moment. But you know, if streaming takes off too, that would also be very nice. I'm not gonna complain about getting that as a job, but you know, just realistically having a, like, you know, normal human job is more reliable. So figure I should still, you know, keep doing that. The best of my ability. And I do enjoy compliance stuff. It was very cool. Hope you get 1,000,000 subs someday, hopefully. Kind of one of those things that, like, I don't expect to happen for at least, like, 10 years. And even then, I don't really, you know, I don't expect it to happen, but, like, it's just one of those things that, like, it's gonna take a long time to get to, but it'll be cool if when it happens. I feel like, I don't know, most of the people, it's like a, people that I know that are, like, you know, relatively popular on the internets have been doing it since, you know, they were, like, way younger, and it's been, like, 10 years for them to get, like, any real big traction kind of thing. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'll write it out as long as I want. If I get sick of it, that's one thing, but, like, I'll stick with it, because I know that, like, you know, success ain't an overnight thing. It's gotta keep going. I don't know, maybe one day say something funny and it'll trend on TikTok. If I ever existed on TikTok, I don't have TikTok. I probably should if I wanted to, like, you know, be more relevant nowadays, but, like, I don't know. I'm bad at marketing myself. I'm just kind of doing what I can. Just to say. Twitter, X, and Discord, and YouTube, and Twitch. These are gonna be a little bit of a pain to dry. Yeah. No prob. Imagine being able to paint thin lines easily. Couldn't be me. That looks fine. Just trying to get them look kind of like they're bands of some kind. Ugh. Dry fast, paint. Dry fast. Or so help me. Oh. You can ask them to get a course or find a job that has to do with your hobby, but, like, I'm not an imaginative person that like working, but I guess a normal job would be better. I don't know. It just depends. If you have the guts to work hard and, like, get your hobby into a point where it's a job, but you just have to be prepared for, like, your hobby to not always just be fun anymore. That's kind of why I like keeping it as just a hobby instead of a job, doing all this kind of stuff. 'Cause, yeah, I don't know. Put it on the desert. The desert, it'll dry faster, yeah. I wish. I think what I need to do here. Yeah. Some of the eye putty. Put it on a stick. Yeah. That'll probably help. That. What kind of stick should we use? What's this, maybe? Yeah, probably should have done this earlier, but, you know. Too bad. Alright. Now I just place it somewhere to dry. Now I don't have to worry about it. Perfect! Alright. I'm gonna start painting this little guy. Just gold. Something like that too, since I don't have a college I want to do. Yeah. Yeah. It was hard for me at college just even trying to, like, decide on a major eventually. I waffled, like, the whole time. And then I finally settled, but it took a little bit to get there. Oh, got a lot of gold just kind of dripping off the side there. Let's use that instead of picking up more from down there. Wait, what did I just say? Pick it up from here! Yeah, no prob. I think it's kind of important to talk about stuff like that sometimes. Yeah, it's honestly very normal to not know what you want to do, especially at a young age. I still don't really know what I want to do. I'm 500, you know? Yeah, just take your time. If you need a job that just kind of, you know, gets you money in the meantime, that's also very valid. Instead of just, like, pursuing... The grind culture kind of makes you believe that, like, oh, you gotta do something that you love all the time and, you know, get big bucks for it. Sometimes that's not life for everyone. Take it slow, do what you feel is right. Even if sometimes it has to be the pragmatic thing rather than, like, the dream. Just want a job for the money and to get out of home. Oh, I feel that. I'm really wanting to get employed again so that I can actually, like, you know, live on my own again. It's fine living with family, but, like, sometimes you just really need time on your own. And it's a little hard to, you know, manage that because, you know, my family loves me and wants to spend time with me. And I want to, you know, meet that expectation. I'm a people pleaser at heart. And so it's hard for me to say no to a lot of stuff like that, especially because I know it's because they love me. But, like, yeah, I need time to myself. A surprisingly large amount of time to myself. And really the best way to do that is to just live on my own when I am capable of paying for it again. Like a video of Doraemon in a mundane life is good too. Yeah. Yeah. And I just want to be mundane on my own. Oh, really liking how that looks. That's... We got like a billion pieces that we gotta do this paint job for. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a pain to get there, but maybe if I stream it, it'll like be faster. So much. Yeah. In a minute, I can even just show you. We've got a billion pieces of dragon to paint. I'm gonna cry. Not actually. It's gonna be fine. It's just doing the same, essentially the same paint job like that many times. It's not my idea of fun. That's why I usually don't like blush the doll bodies and make them like painted and stuff. I usually just leave them like blank and only do the heads. But like I said, this one I can only do justice to it by painting everything. It needs it to look right. Better with each one. May have gone a little hard on the paint. Yeah, it's a little too... a little too, samey. Make it more varied. The uniform, I think. Uniform. I was trying to say. Looked too samey. That little like lip on the flower bit right there. Love my family, but desire your own room. Exactly. Yeah. It's not out of hatred towards anyone. It's just we need our own space. Does that with closed eyes? I know, right? Look, Ma, no eyes. Such skill. Trying my best to get the, whatchamacallit. Gonna make milk? Alright. Have fun! it's as convenient as possible. My best effort. Yeah, I've got some stuff arriving in the mail today. I ordered it and coming through UPS, but like the website from the place that I bought it from. It's so funny, it's saying out for delivery, delivered yesterday. Or like estimated delivery yesterday. It's like, excuse you? What was the exact wording? In fact, I might as well. And also just check if it's here. Okay. Did I not bring my phone up here? Oh. That's surprising. Oh well, I'll go get it later when I seal stuff. But yeah, it was just very funny. Delivery yesterday. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. So goofy. Like little earphones, I don't know. A little bit heavy-handed at first, but I think I'm getting the vibe of it again. Back. Not to be quite as crazy though. That was a little much. Oh well. You're a bebop a barkin'. My sister's going to see a movie tonight. Tell me how it goes. And it goes like this. No. This is not the best job, but it just kind of needs to do the trick, you know? This isn't needed to be the masterpiece area, this just needs to kind of not look bad. Yeah. I love it. The green and the gold. Very good combo. Patting myself on the back for my decisions. Like, come on. Eep. Yeah. Straight gold for everything. Ah. Okay. Should. Let's try and erase that a little bit. And it gives me like Anubis vibes almost. At least with how I'm painting it. The Dragon of the Dead. Yeah. Anubis. Not really. Soak up that gold. A little much. Welcome back. I've unintentionally kind of painted Anubis-esque, but I kind of dig it. Beautiful. The winged eyeliner for a dragon. Bruh, 1 hour. Oh yeah. These, I've already put like 3 to 4 hours into this, so this is on top of that. Thank you for the shrimp. Oh, I am very much hunched over. I tend to work with it like, 2 inches from my face. So, very good reminder every once in a while. Thank you, thank you. Boop. Boop. Oh, so shaky. Thank you for the drunk water. I should also do that. Make sure you're staying hydrated too. Okay. Already turning out quite well. Most important part. True. Oy. Eyes roll back in head. Hydration. Alright. I'm debating whether what I want to paint the teeth. I think I'm gonna just do white for it. And then, you know, red as well for the inside of the mouth. I'm thinking we'll go standard with that. Those colors mixed up. Which red should we use? I might go standard scarlet this time. Whoop. That. Whoop. No, I could give it gross teeth, but I kind of want it. Gotta be majestic. It's a beautiful giant dragon, you know? Gotta be beautiful, gorgeous, perfect. Oh, the colors mixed. I shouldn't have put them in the same one. Well, okay. Well, if we need pink, we have it now, I guess. Let's pour some red in another one, too. Oh, that really did just pink immediately. It's my own hubris at fault. Thinking that I could put two of these together when white is already that, watery. But yeah, we've got, I guess, white, red, and pink. Very carefully, let's just paint the top of the mouth. This is gonna take a couple coats, it's not insanely vibrant. We'll do the white once everything else gets done. Once the rest of the mouth is finally red enough. That looks pretty gruesome for a bit. Get the tongue going too. Bleh. Ungulous. No? It's just a goofy game. I don't know why I still think of it though. I think it's just that the name is so wild. Like, what do you think a Tungulous game would be? The answer is surprise. It's a really poorly done horror game that lasts like 20 minutes. And I don't think there's really any tongue-based horror in it. You think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and lie? Unspeakable. Right. Let that dry for a while. We'll come back to it. Still got some stuff to do to this one before we... yeah, I want to take a break from the gold tongueless. Tongue-you-less. Except for, I think it's spelled tongue-you-less. Yeah. Idiot teen game to get some kisses. Yeah. It does kind of sound like we got a tongue so hard kind of thing. But yeah, no, it's just some weird goofy horror game that I think Game Grumps played like years ago at this point. And the name of it still sticks in my head to this day. Yeah. I'm gonna... no problem. It's a weird non-word. I don't think it really exists in any real capacity. I'm just gonna be lazy today and just kind of steal the color directly from. Instead of going the extra mile of shipping it. So we don't need a ton. I want it to kind of blend better. I also don't want to keep increasing the range. You know? Yeah, I should have cleaned this off before doing this. It looks like it might still have some from a previous color. Oh boy. Started raining. If the wind blows to your room, you'll start feeling less warm. Nice, yes, let it cool down. Good. Like that one, I think it's Hilary Duff song. Let the rain come down. So goofy. Yes, I hope for rain so that you can then feel nice and cool. I want this to have more of an abrupt edge, or less. And just kinda... yoink. Maybe a little bit, yeah. Doesn't hurt. At least. And all this art slang, so I will nod and agree. Sorry, I think I was doing a lot of that off screen, my bad. But I was just trying to decide whether I wanted, like, the green to just, like, feather, or, like, to be more, like, if you use art programs, if you have like the spray can tool, just make it look all like fuzzy around the edges kinda. Or if I wanted it to just kinda like stop there. And I erased Just whatever little pastel that I added to this bottom area, and I think I kind of like it. Where like it's fine if it's kind of like fuzzy up here, and then like clean lines down at the bottom. Ish. Yeah. One day when she finally gets a wig, there will be less to be worried about too. But I'm gonna have to make a wig for her. It's not gonna be something that I can just buy. Her little horns get in the way. Like a punk. Yeah, I get it, just joking a little. No worries, no worries. Like I said, jokes sometimes I read bad, but yeah. Maybe for anyone else who ends up watching this and truly doesn't know the art words, the funny art words, haha. Maybe it'll be for them. Let's see here. That white paint. A little tooth. Little tooth. I do think that this is pretty much done, this face. Cool, here's like some scalesy, that's the intention. And I also gave some of it some gold. I think it's kind of hidden now that I have put some pastel over it, but wanted it to have kind of a very subtle shimmer to it in certain light, in certain spots. There we go. You'll be to shine on the deepies. Little teefies and the lippies and the everything. Still some of this weird pink. These like inner eye spots looking better. Sounds good. Have fun, take care. I will probably be on for a while. I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon. Yeah, at the very least, the faces will be to completion today. Everything else still needs prepped, so we'll do the dragon body some other time. But these faces will be painted. In fact, I might do a BRB as well and go seal this, since I think, at the very least, I want to save this layer and not do more until it's, like, not gonna be done. Or not gonna be removed if I remove something, if I need to. Words. But yeah, let me go do that real quick. I will BRB. Let's just, whoop. This. Boop. Boop. Alright. take care. I will see you in a mo. I have returned. Now, oh dear. Hope everything is okay. Here. Yeah. Alright, well, that's happening. May it just be a mispressed key, I hope. Anyway. Let's see here. Paint more of this. Yeah, and then this has definitely dried by this point. Looking good. I don't really want to put another layer on it, I'm worried. Alright. Let's get more mouth paint, and then we will work on Rabbit Girl. Using a different brush. I feel like one of these other brushes might work a little better for this. One of these suckers. Just for this. We're getting there. It's just taking a couple coats. Hey, it'll look cooler once it's actually, like, good. Badoo. calm, so cool, so collected. Okay. That paint dry, probably like 2 to 4 more coats. This'll take a bit, but it'll look good when it's done. You know, you just gotta go slow with it. Many thin layers. How you get the good color, as opposed to the chunky color. And while what's-his-face from Madagascar movies may like it big and chunky, I prefer smooth and not chunky on my paint. Mungo Bungo, I don't know his name. Mojo Jojo. Imagine Mojo Jojo was in Madagascar. Crossover of the century. All the news outlets would be like, can you believe it? Our childhood. Even though, like, a lot of people using the internet now, it was not their childhood at this point. Oh, that kind of hurts me to say. Whatever. Alright. Funny girl. We're almost done with her, we just got a couple more things to do. I think I'm gonna pour some... Let's do... Wild Iris, get her some purple. She's been needing some purple. It's so funny, apparently I'm very predictable, because, like, this one's got, like, the purples in it. I have my favorites that I use a lot. There's also, I might use a bit of this in there too, but I think it's got a lot of red, it's time to get some purple in there to kind of balance it out. Yeah, we've got that white. Alright. Just scoot the green and gold over. I don't know. What kind of shinies would I use on her? Maybe I'll just put some pink ones on at the end. With the pearl powder. This just sounds like Minecraft music. Almost. I really haven't played Minecraft. I don't hate it. I'm just not... Never was the target audience, I suppose. Even though Minecraft is technically for everyone. Just never got the hype, I suppose, more so. That's a lie. I understand the hype. It's fun. It's just you do stuff creatively. It's all good. Yeah, I just never got, like, big into it like some people. Oh, shaky hand. Hey, Jackal. I'm in like a wrecking ball. Oh, I don't have enough energy today. That's fine. Thanks for stopping in. How's it going? We are painting a lot of stuff still. and it is going well. I'm quite happy with how it's turning out. We've got lots of stuff. The girl face of the dragon is downstairs drying, but we got some of these stuffs done too. I'm very happy with how it's coming out. Looking very good. How are you doing, aside from tired? Hope you're having a good day. Ness is lurking while you were doing this the other day too. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. I'm very happy with how it's turning out. I worry that I'm going a little bit overboard with the paint, but I think it's okay to go a bit extra. It'll look fine. I think overboard for me is still pretty, like, within bounds for most. Like crap. Got out of bed before 6 a.m. and flew some planes. Successfully, even nice. My battery's blinking red. It's only one. Oh. Consume the excessive energy drinks. Just kidding, don't do that. That's not the solution. But yeah, if you need to rest, go for it. An afternoon nap never hurt anyone. And in fact, sometimes helps. But yeah. Take care of yourself. I haven't had a set sleep schedule, let's be real. But I feel like I've been waking up some days really early, some days kind of normal. Well, normal being like, 10 to noon time. Which I guess is lucky normal, but yeah. And then by around 1-ish, I definitely get tired too. On those days that I wake up kind of early. Entirely sure what I'm doing with these eyebrows. Cannot do the winning. No, you can. I believe in you. It'll happen. When it needs to happen, it'll happen. And it'll be fantastic and wonderful. This is not how that paint to flow, but it turned out okay. Ugh. I really don't know what I'm doing with these eyebrows. We're just kind of winging it. Despite the tired, you're actually doing really good. That's good. At least you're doing good. It's the small victories, I suppose. But yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad that, for the most part, everything's good. Let dry for a moment, see if it'll actually, like, gradient or anything. My heavens, these eyebrows are just something. It's okay. Every single face I paint is a learning experience. And still learning so much every time. Every time. And then we pretend that we know what we're doing. Which we don't. Yeah, unrelated to anything. Just like you and your planes, plus. Yes, exactly. Every single thing is a learning experience. Whether it ends up being a freakish miscalculation or not. Will all be for the brain to understand eventually. Freakish miscalculation happened last night. Oh no! It happens though. Okay, hopefully it wasn't too freakish. Hopefully it was funny freakish and not painful bad ooh freakish. Yeah. These are definitely sisters, not twins. We'll live with it. Back part. Sure. That works. Essentially creating a gradient. We basically hit fire to missile at you, exploded just above your plane, killed your backseater, and fried nearly every component. Went back to the carrier with 2 engine warnings and a hydraulic warning before I found out the tailhook went lower. I blew out an engine and just sort of rolled over into the sea. Oh no! Oh, rough. I assume this was a game. Yes. Obviously, you wouldn't be sitting there typing and laughing if it wasn't, but yeah, which game? What fun times were you up to? No, that's the right way. I freaked out for a second. I thought I'd this backwards. Yeah, that's wild. She had a little dot down there, which actually was kind of cute. Ballistic Flight Sim called Digital Combat Simulator, DCS World. Okay, interesting, interesting. Time to add just a little bit of the white pigment again. Ugh. Shakiest hands. Seeing your wingman AI against some 16 enemy planes trying to protect a boat that broke its engine. Yeah, that sounds like pain. Like every kind of mission where you have to protect something against overwhelming numbers. Annoying. Those kinds of missions make me mad. Except for there was one in like Kingdom Hearts 2, I think, where like there were just like giant swaths of Heartless, but since they were like so weak and you know, you're pretty strong at that point, that one felt fun because you were just like mashing buttons and killing. But for the most part, those kinds of missions with overwhelming enemy counts, I always fret. Hmm. The thing about this eye always just seems like everything is more there in this eye, like everything is crammed together a bit more. I don't know. 8 missiles each, can't really afford to miss. Not being it successfully, and it takes about an hour to get up to the combat phase. Oh my gosh, that sounds like torture! Like, I was struggling the other day with, not the other day, like for 2 weeks now, gosh, with that Puppet King and Liza P. But like, that sounds even worse. Limited resources on top of it, woof. I am so sorry. My condolences for fighting in that. Heal 2 on top of everything. Oh my gosh, that just sounds like torture. I mean, it's realistic, that's for sure, but also like, ugh. Cue Reggie saying, if it's not fun, what's the point? Nah. I don't 100% agree with that, because sometimes games are trying to convey something that isn't fun. And that's also interesting and cool. But like, yeah, generally, I'm in games for fun. Really fun, but the learning curve basically requires you to learn the actual plane. Ooh. Well, maybe after this you could go and get like an actual pilot's license and be like, yeah, I shot these guys out of the air. Can I get my license? And they'll be like, wow, you're cool. Funny story though, one of my friends, high school friends that I'm still in touch with, got her pilot's license, just kind of as like a fun hobby thing, which is sick. And brag about my friends, because they're really cool. They've all done cool stuff. And I want to do cool stuff too. What's your experience? I was a heck of an F-14 pilot. Heck yeah. What's your experience? Video game? It's like that Forza movie that just came out. Was it Forza or was it Gran Turismo? I think it might have been Gran Turismo. Whichever one it was, where like the person became an actual like race car driver. It's that, but with planes. And that could be you! Gran Turismo, yeah. I get them confused, because I don't care about either. They're both realistic car sim, and I'm not into cars. At least not that interested, you know? I like my kart racers more. Give me fantasy cars that can, like, jump and fly. Father really likes them, but I get bored quick. Yeah. Yeah, they're just not for me. Jeez. Carry the paint properly. Let paint dry, do not be freaky. Poetry by Yoonia. That Fashion Dreamer game. I've been playing it a lot off stream, like it's replaced Suika game as like the one that I just play in the evening right now. one of the characters in it. They call the Splat 3 mascot amiibos. I did actually. I saw that they were released and I was like, okay, fine. I need to get these. So yeah, they'll be delivered eventually. I ordered them online. But yeah. I'm excited for that. Heck yeah. So yeah, with amiibos, it's kind of one of those things where you gotta get them when they release, otherwise you may not see them ever again. Other things, fine, I can put it off. Just pick yours up the other day. Nice. Yeah, I was glad they were still in stock. At some places. I'm hoping it's because Nintendo learned their lesson and actually has enough stock that it's not quite a free-for-all in the same way that it used to be, but you never know. Yes, I'm excited to get all the sick outfits from them. This is quite the look she's getting. I'm cool with it, but also, wow. Very stylized. Yeah, I still want to get a hold of the previous ones, but that's difficult and expensive, and/or... Yeah, I was lucky and scooped them up as they came out. But, yeah. Flat 2 ones on the Nintendo Shop, but only the US store has them. Aw, that's so mean! Come on, give Australia some love. Ugh. So mean of them. Yeah. Mine are in storage right now, but I fished them out long enough to, like, use them and get all the stuff for Splatoon 3, finally. Been meaning to do that for, like, since Splatoon 3 came out. Finally got around to it. But yeah, the mascot ones for sure. I have a fair amount of, like, the Octo and Inkling ones, too. Just 'cause I really do like Splatoon a lot. Speaking of, there's the Splatfest today. This weekend. Have you been playing any of it, Jackal? Who'd you vote for, if any? Is it Handshake, Fist Bump, and High Five, I think? Didn't even know there was one going on. Yeah, there's so many of them. They happen so often, I'm never prepared. But yeah, it's going on now. Let's see here. Go for Fist Bump or Handshake, I don't know. I really don't know who I'm gonna pick. Like, all I have to do is type in S and I get Splatoon. Let's see here. Do Handshake, Fist Bump, or Hug? What's your go-to greeting? Those are the things. I'm feeling it, I might do a little bit of Splatoon later. But I don't know. I might not do it on stream. Who knows? We'll see what I'm feeling later. What's going on? Well, it just became, it's 6:15. Realistically, go for handshakes, but it depends on the who. Yeah, if I know the person well, then, like, fist bump. I don't really fist bump people. Hugs is the most common for, like, people that I know. But for, like, you know, more formal situations, yes, a handshake is the most appropriate. Just depends, yeah. They're all viable and valid. No teeth on this girl, no teeth. Which is fine. There we go. Lip shine. What else we got going on for her? Oh, you know one thing that I forgot to do? I need their little nose blobs. What? kinda... Steal some of the color from it instead. And don't have a cursedly shaky hand. Oh! Imagine not having shaky hands. Couldn't be me. Yeah, good enough. There we go. Just a little bit, just a little bit there. Just enough to be like, okay, there is depth to that nose. It is not just white voids. Hey, Yowza, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. You're having a good day. Doing too much for your hands. I'm just appreciate. Oh gosh, I've been doing way too much. Like, luckily it hasn't actually led to like no carpal tunnel currently, but I can feel the strain, and I need to cut back. But yeah, how you doing, Yowza? Thanks for stopping in. We're painting doll faces today. So is chat even showing up on screen, or am I just going insane? Chat box. Come on, show up if you haven't been. Go. Here. Test. I don't think it is. There, now it is. Okay, why is all my stuff has been acting up lately? It's so mean. Well, it's been, you know, 2 hours and we fixed it. I literally just like made it go invisible and then I use Streamlabs, so I'm not sure if their like updates are pushed in the same way. Pepper, thank you so much, Funk. Got back from hanging out with a friend and won 2 Gundam kits from a hobby shop. Go to every 3 weeks for a build hangout. Heck yeah, congrats! That's awesome, good job. Yeah, we are working on the Dagrons and also a rabbit. We're getting close to done. Yeah, do tell what kits. I may not know offhand, but it's cool to hear things. Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping in. We're just having a chill paint stream. I don't know if this will ever be like bright, but it'll at least be, you know, red. And that's important. That's mid-grade, right? New Gundam version KA and Psycho Zaku version. Nice. Version KA. Ha! Ha! Cool. Look this up to know I am not a Gundam. Master grade? Oh, master grade, right. Makes sense. I know things. Yeah, congrats. That's awesome. I wish that this red wouldn't turn quite so dark, but that's just what happens. New Gundam's a great kit, heck yeah. Gundams are fun. If I ever see one that I really like, maybe I'll snag it. I don't know, I'm just not in the loop for like new releases or anything of those. They were fun to build. I do still have some stuff for it. So many things that I want to do and then I just don't do. Both are big box kits, gotcha. The problem with the version KA kits is clipping out the hands. Oh, yeah, the clipping's annoying. That's the part of them that I'm always like, about. Then you have to like clip them and sand them and do all the fancy prep stuff to make them look nice. And then I cry because I'm too lazy. That's a me problem. Air copy of Mario RPG, loving it. Nice, nice. Oh no, you made it left-handed. Oof. It's okay, it's the Link version. New Link. It was very intentional, for sure. New lore unlocked. Yeah, that's silly. Feel the pain. Eek. How many games coming out? Yeah, also Persona Tactica also came out recently, so at some point I'll get on that. At some point. I'm gonna hold off for a bit. Set it on the pass. I have not. I'm thinking, I don't know, nothing's really like making me think of it still, so I'm thinking no. But yeah, I don't know. I'm good. You don't have to, punk. Mario could probably go left-handed if he wanted, new type super pilot that he is. Exactly, you know, it's all just a ruse anyway. It's like a Princess Bride. Where you see, I am actually not left-handed, or whatever it is. That's the secret. Or I actually am left-handed. You punk! And I'll say follow your heart. It's a very generous thing, but it's never expected. Punk. Punk! You're left-handed as well? Nice. Heck yeah, lefties of the world unite. Okay. It'll dry darker, but it is getting more red in there. This is the jaw of a dragon. Oh no, my finger! But yeah. It goes like, wah, wah. And I'll paint the teeth once the gums are good. And yeah. Just letting all these pieces dry. Eh. My heavens. Ooh. I think, you know what, let's paint the ears for a bit. Give us some different. Let's see here. The white and maybe a bit of the purple? Perhaps? Mostly gonna be using the white, I think. Venom was your first version cut, I think. The Shinanju Stein, and I think the Sazabi since then. Nice. I know words. But yeah, fun, fun, fun. We're gonna get the ears painted in nice and fluffy. You know, I had a dream last night where I was in... I forget what it was, but the last part that I really remember was me, like, trying to find when I put something somewhere because I, like, misplaced it, but then I was, like, rewinding it as if it was, like, you know, the YouTube studio where I could just, like, go back and rewind and stuff. It was weird. First Master Grade was a titanium finish and your brother broke it. Oh no, that's rough. I'm sorry. Never want to hear that something got broken. Hate to see it. In the family. Aww. A little bit of clumsiness. It happens. Hopefully it was at least a fixable thing. And not just like a, it's broken in every which way possible and then we must cry. Not worth being anal while model kit's breaking. Yeah. For a good amount of it, it is fixable, luckily, but it's just the, you know, you've taken so long to assemble something and all of a sudden it's not perfect anymore and it's just, oh, the bad brain juice. Oh, yeah. Beyond fixings, just call battle damage. There you go. The fancy version, just for you, you know, custom. Especially if they're expensive, yeah. Yeah, the combo of all that makes it kind of, oh, when you hear that or see it happen. How are we gonna get this? I don't even really want. Ugh. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we're just kind of winging a lot of this. I usually try and go into these with more of a plan, but I just kind of wanted to feel it out. Also, on the, like, YouTube thumbnail for this, I put some gold eyes. I drew some in for the little dragon girl, and now I kind of think I need some for realsies for her. They look so good. Yeah. Oh, I like doing my goofy thumbnails. They're very fun. I'm very proud of them. As goofy as they are. Yeah. Trying to make it still look fluffy. I'm just going crazy with the brush. Thank you. See it as a test for how to react to a kid one day and they break your kids. True. Yeah. It's definitely a pre-step for if you're gonna have kids. And then break and get extremely mad about them being broken. True, yeah, learning to manage it now. Fair, fair, fair. Just dry for a minute. Oh dear. Okay, that brushed off at least. Ugh. Even the Godzilla of model kits at a young age, so you can't get mad. Yeah. I mean, hey, they're so fun. And you are joined. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, I'm just rambling, but yeah. At least you have both perspectives. That's, I think, what I'm trying to get at. Fixing kiddos what you usually try to do nowadays, yeah. It can be fun in its own way, too. I know some, not personally, but I know some people in, like, the doll hobby that very much more enjoy, like, finding fixer-upper kind of dolls and doing that instead of just getting them new. It'd be very fun giving something a new life. And then it can be truly yours once it's done, too. I like that. I don't know. Oh, I don't think I like that part. I'm gonna try and remove it. Not the end of the world, but not what I want. I want something a bit softer. Okay, there's little bits left, I guess. Goodness. Okay. Good enough cleanup. Yeah, these are for her. I just need to kind of blend them together a bit. I think I'll use some paint to kind of make it, I guess, gradient to darker at the bottom, maybe? I think that would be the way to do it. Would it be at the top? I don't know which. Everything else, I guess, technically gradients outward to the red. We'll figure it out. Switch back to this one for a bit, maybe. Angle this better. Ugh. I think I could technically, like, yank this out of the socket, but I just don't want to break either part, so it stays in. You did the punk thing, heck yeah. You're a punk. Thank you. I will play more Fortnite this season to make the most of it. How's that? Thank you for the headbats. Camera blends decently well. I think I might mix a little bit of red into this. I just want you to get your skin. Yeah, I mean, I do need to play a little bit in order to get, you know, that stuff out of it anyway. But yeah. Oh good. I like Fortnite anyway. I might as well just have an excuse to play it more. There we go. That's decent. Decent color. These ears, I need to strengthen the magnets in them or something. They don't work when you put a wig on her. Like, they're really strong when you just stick them, like, straight on the head cap. Like that, like, that ain't going anywhere. The second you put a wig on her, like, just that little bit of layer in between makes it so that it just wants to fall off. It's weak at a distance. So I need to figure out how to strengthen the connection. I'm thinking just putting a second set of magnets on top of... I think I can find these magnets. They're usually pretty standard sizes. You just gotta look for the, what are they, neodymium or whatever? Those are the strong ones. But yeah, I have a collection of magnets, honestly, and like I said, they came with some extras anyway. But yeah, it's just trying to find ones that are good enough in size that it's not, like, completely not right. In fact, I think... Yeah, these are the extras that this came with / other things. Is something I have need stronger magnets too. Yeah, looking for the neodymium ones. But you can get them in, like, packs. And they're pretty strong. These are definitely the kind I recommend if you're needing anything that actually, like, needs to stick. Yeah. Stick. Woo! And then, yeah, just have a couple of extras on here that'll probably fix it. Test it out once she's sealed up and done. See here. Oh yeah. No, maybe I will go seal this in a second, but first let's do the final touch. The little cheek dots that I always forget about. I love the little cheek dots. For some reason, it's become a signature of mine. Yeah. Interesting. Those are quite the eyebrows that I gave her. Kinda into it, though. Yeah, let me go seal her up. And bring up Dragon Girl. We got more to paint still. We're getting there, though. Anyway, I will BRB. Let's see here. Yeah. That, I mean. And then a little bit of... I'll be right back. Here, you can watch the paint dry. Alright. BRB. Dragon girl. Turning out cute. Little subtle gold on there. Gold! Yeah. I'm happy with it. And then her other horn. Yeah. Take it off of that. There we go. Got that nice gold on it, and it'll be like that. That. Once I super glue the magnets back in. That's another thing I need to do. Goodness. Yeah, I think she's pretty much done too. I don't know what else I feel I need to do with her. Maybe I should have just gone for the second coat of sealant. Yeah, I don't know. Can't think of much more I want to do with it. So yeah. Guess it's time to just finish painting these parts, mostly. Okay. Well, the red is actually getting pretty good in there. Maybe I should leave it at that. It looks like it's getting a bit too gummy on that. Tongue needs more, though. Tongue! Make it nice and gory red. Probably should have primed it with some white first. That would have helped a lot, I'm sure. It's okay. We build it up. I don't think I need to worry about the gums anymore anyway. Just gonna do a thick coat. Screw my own lessons about being good with paint layers. I'm getting impatient. Thank you. Oh yeah, the other, not Tempest this time, but the Hollow Star Boys, the third English gen, is finishing their debuts today. I watched the first two yesterday. They seem fun. Lots of some good characters. We got another cozy sounding one. and we've got more crazy, high energy. Seems interesting. I'm interested to see the two that are debuting today. I'll watch it later. It'll be interesting. Get these teeth painted. Teeth. Alright. Glove would be smart. Get that glove. Teeth. Tifa. The opposite of feet. Indeed. They're on opposite ends of the body even. Do you think they even thought of that when they named them these things? Probably not. It's kind of a funny coincidence, though. Sculpting on this is so cool. Another thing I love about these. They're just so well made. And like that's why I like my Doll Zone, Doll Chateau, Dream Valley. There's also one called Coral Reef Doll. Those the people offshooting from, like, the doll zone. They really do really good sculpting. And I mean, other companies do too, obviously, but, like, they're the kind that I like the most. I'm very partial to their sculptors. They make all these cool things, and they just go nuts, you know? Dolls that go hard. They didn't have to go this hard, but they did. Weh. That go hard, and it's just a photo of some dude standing there. Those make me laugh. A picture of Goku staring at you. The animators didn't have to go this hard, but they did. Speaking of, I still remember one scene from Dragon Ball back in the day where it's, you know, baby Goku, and he has to square off against this other guy, and he's just standing there in, like, this hands down, like, perfectly normal stance, and the other guy's like, oh my gosh, his stance is perfect, there's no openings for attack. So funny. I think I eventually found it. If I can pull it up again, I'll definitely show it, but it makes me laugh every time I think about it. It's me, I wish to be that strong. That I can just sit there and smile and people will be like, oh my gosh, they're too powerful! Another part of Dragon Ball you remember watching as a kid was the Buu Saga, then later Kai. Yeah. I mean, Dragon Ball Z was the first stuff that I watched, but then Dragon Ball aired for a while as well. Old school, like, Toonami stuff. But as a kid, me and my sister were very into Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, so we watched it all. But yeah, the Cell Saga is, I think, our favorite. That's the really good stuff. IMO. But Buu was pretty good too. I think Cell was just kind of like peak Dragon Ball style, though. But yeah, Buu Saga was also quite memorable. Furiously writing it down. Anything else that needs wiped? No. Okay. Teeth. Mouth. That's still drying. Let's get this ear worked on then. Is there one? Nope. Medium. Oh yeah. Oh. Dragon Ball Z was just childhood. Along with Sailor Moon. You know, the holy duo of anime back in the day. What would make it the Trinity? I wonder what was the other big one. I guess Pokemon technically, but I never really put it in the same category. Which is false, because it really is, like, the same. But I don't know, in my brain, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon were different. I think it might have just been because it was for kids, and they did weird stuff to it. But yeah. I still remember looking at some of the, like, the One Piece comparisons of what they did to hide all the guns and stuff. So funny. Not to mention the Yu-Gi-Oh! Finger guns, but, like, some of the stuff they decided to do in those shows was wild. I love jelly donuts. Jelly donuts, so good. Rock, the original NPC streamer. Oh, very much, yeah. He's closer to a, you know, co-protagonist in the anime, but he's very much an NPC. Wild. You never think of these things until you think about them. I don't know what I'm saying. There we go. Yeah. Speaking of Pokemon, had VHS episodes, some of them had an advert for the Ranma movies. While considering Ranma's not exactly a children's anime, I feel like because it was a cartoon, like, people didn't quite expect it to go quite as, spicy as it could get. Because, I mean, like, you know, parents find out once you hit play on the DVD kind of thing, but like, or not even DVD, VHS, but like, you know, it's cute characters with fun hair colors. You don't usually expect it to have, you know, booba and scandalous stuff. But yeah. I never watched a lot of Ranma as a kiddo. McSquiddo, but I do remember it. That's so funny. Let's see. Let's get the gold on this. This will dry eventually. We'll watch it dry. We'll look at it, view it as it dries. Gold. Gold! It's all mixed again. What? Right, so yeah, once I get them sprayed and stuff, basically, all the dragon pieces, I need to get, like, the gold on. That's the intention. Gosh, didn't really mean to handle that. It's fine. But yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of that. So, that's gonna be so fun! It needs to be done, though, to make it look good. I will do this dragon justice. Yeah, I've still gotta get the little antennaes. I'm gonna paint it as well. They just pop in there. Gold accents. I do too. I think green and gold is like an underrated combo. It looks very nice together. I was trying to decide what, like, color I wanted to accent it, but then I thought of green and gold and I was like, you know what? It's beautiful. It's perfect. So yeah, that's what we're going with. Just doing a whole bunch of kind of like basically a gradient-esque thing on all of the flower pieces to make it look like it's like blending out to it. feel like I'm getting too uniform with the lines, though. They need to be more different lengths. I'll get into the hang of it. It still looks fine. But I want it to look perfect. Okay. We'll do fine. We just gotta fill it in. That's perfect. Green gold reminds me of Dragon Ranger, the Green Ranger too. Nice. No, that's fine. I like hearing what things remind people of. It's always interesting when people say, like, my art reminds them of blank. So I'm kind of like, I never saw it before, but that's cool. I forget what it was. Someone compared the way that I draw, like, forever ago to something. I was like, I don't know if I see it, but interesting. Yeah. No. But yeah, no. Comparisons like that really don't bother me. It's just always fun to hear, if anything. Yeah, I've seen a lot of artists point out they don't like people saying their stuff reminds them of something else, and it was a totally new thing for me. I can kind of understand why, because, like, I don't know, sometimes it can be like, really, you think I look like that? Even though I'm trying to go for, you know, XYZ instead, kind of thing, so it can be kind of frustrating being like, no, that's not the thing that I'm trying to portray. But at the same time, like, the fact that someone thinks that your art is, you know, cool, like XYZ, ABC, it's really neat that people, you know, think of your art enough to see it in other things. But yeah, usually anyone ever does say that to me, I know it's coming from a place of compliment, so I'm usually happy when I hear it. But yeah, some people are a little touchy about it. Though it's really never intended backhandedly, usually. I don't think I've ever known anyone to say it backhandedly, at least. It usually seems genuine, the person who's saying, oh, your art reminds me of blank. Or maybe they're like, there's also the thing, I guess the only time I see it being like, oh, it reminds me of blank in a bad way, is like, oh man, you're copying this kind of thing, like, you know, like various artists being inspired by, like, you know, Adventure Time and doing a very Adventure Time-esque style for their art kind of thing, and being like, oh, you're just a copycat. So maybe they're like interpreting it to be that, but most of the time it's usually the complimentary kind. Like, you can generally the tone of them is pretty obvious which one they're meaning, and like, even if they do say, oh, you're such a copycat of blank, like, you just really like that art style, what's wrong with doing something very similar? Eventually it'll develop into your own style anyway, it's not like it'll stay the same forever. Unless you want it to, I suppose, but generally people want something that's, like, theirs. Even if they emulate stuff for a bit, it usually turns into something else. Yeah, our styles have to come from somewhere, exactly. Like, you are the culmination of all of your inspirations. How you learn, it's how you get good at stuff, despite at first, you know, emulating others. Sparkly. Sparkly. Thank heavens I've got this little handle to grip. Otherwise I'd be struggling. It's like drawing a billion speed lines. That's what I'm figuring out now. Gotta do your main ones, and then everything else just kind of like supports it, you know? I don't know what I'm saying. We ramble in this house. Guess it's not that weird, but yeah. I have like the really long lines and then a lot of shorter lines to kind of fill in the space. Yeah. Okay with it being a little not perfect, honestly. It'll look more natural. As long as it doesn't like absolutely smudge and get disgusting, it'll be fine. Girlies won't be, or at least Dragon Girly won't be really finished, but I do have a doll meet tomorrow and I'm excited to bring all these out, especially the one that we did last time where I painted one that I got from one of them. Definitely bringing her. I'll definitely bring Rabbit at least, and probably at least have photos of this girl. Excited. Love doll meets. They're so fun. One of my favorite things. One of. So the underside of this doesn't really matter as much. I'm just doing it to make it look more complete. It won't be very visible. Just figure why not. If this stuff chips off, I'm really not gonna feel bad about it. Why do I feel like I'm making the best brush strokes on the backside where it doesn't matter? Ugh. Less pressure, maybe. Psychology. I don't know. It'll be so good when it's all done. I'll be so happy that hopefully I'll never have to do this again. As long as I take good care of it, yes. This baby's getting wrapped up in like 5 layers of towel every time I go anywhere with it. This is not one that can just be stuffed in the bag to be taken. This baby needs extra care. I'm wondering if I should give it a golden tooth on one of them. I think that would be funny. On one of these. Give it a golden tooth. Beep. Eek. I don't know, it feels a bit weird. The gold tooth might not be a thing. I think I'll leave her teeth normal. Hours of brushing edges with gold. Hours. Gonna be worth it, I keep telling myself. It will be. I don't know, why am I making it sound like I'm self-doubting? I'm excited about this. I'm just a whiner when it comes to, like, putting effort into things like this. Let me whine for a bit. No. I won't whine. I will be very normal. Thank you. I like to complain. I don't know. I'm obnoxious. What if I was more obnoxious? What if? Hey guys, it's your unicorn, here with another video. Today we're gonna be painting $10,000 of stuff. No. Gosh, imagine if I could swing that much money for art stuff. That would be a beautiful life, honestly. Oh, very, very spoiled, very, privileged. But gosh dang. I just had the income or the wealth to do that. I am one of those people that if I had money, I would not be working as spoiled Princess Yoonia, exactly. Yeah, in some other universe, it'd be me. I don't really have a strong drive to, like, you know, oh, gotta make millions, gotta be whatever. Like, if I had my basic needs taken care of, I would be one of those people that probably wouldn't work much. But I mean, I'd do stuff like this, I'd just be goofy. Which, I guess, yeah, right now really is the true test of that, because, you know, I'm making enough to get by. Well, I'm getting enough government assistance to get by. but also lucky enough to live at home. So, you know, all things considered, yeah, I would just be doing this. It's true. Talking with my sister about, like, how I don't feel like I have a strong drive for anything as far as, like, you know, yeah, achieving big things. Just want to do this. Ugh. Ugh. So pretty. So simple, but so pretty. I love it. Is there anything else to do for these? I'll blush them a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Ugh. Pardon the reach. Learn my lesson, clean the brush off before doing stuff. Let's see here. Alrighty. I'm gonna be lazy and not grind them off of this again. Exactly, sometimes it's nice to just live simply. That's all I really want. Very subtle. But it is working. Now, back when I was first, doing face-ups and the whatnot, I didn't realize that I could, like, you know, grind the pastel off of them. I literally just did that every time I needed some for the first couple until I saw someone do it the other way, and I was like, oh, that's a thing I can do. Changed my life. I'm just being lazy right now. But generally, yes, it is better to grind them off. It's a little bit better, and doesn't damage these as much. Ooh, that's the one with big color payoff. Ooh. Wah! Sorry about that. I was joking earlier that it's like one of those 3D movies. Whoa, it's coming right at you. Whoa. Let's get a little bit of bluish brownish. Oh, let me get my 3D glasses. Wow. Yes. Ugh, desk mess. Very mess. But it's okay. It's for art. For the sake of art, most things are forgiven. Instead of kawaii kara yurusu, it's e kara yurusu. Since it's art. Okay. Maybe not the best way to work. Yeah, I think much more than that and it's gonna get wild. Not good. There we go. Nice. We'll seal those up. Ooh. Got a red wig that one of my other girlies is wearing right now that I might just steal and keep on Rabbit Girl. It's one that I've had forever. As far as like basically as long as I've had dolls, I've had that wig because it came with like one of the first ones that I got. But it's never been the forever wig for anyone, but it might be the forever wig for Bunny Girl. If so, I'd be happy. Let's see, how's the white? Is it still? It's paintable. Get these teeth done. Yeah, we're gonna go seal the heck out of all this in a bit. I think today, though, instead of just kind of hanging out while doing those last steps, I think I'm gonna end stream when I'm done painting these bits. And just kind of do that on my own time. I will post photos once they are complete, though. Once the pieces are done. Today, it's kind of the amount I want to do. That I'm dabbing in here. Jeez. Doing its best. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna leave the teeth alone. They will be nice and clean. Dragon takes care of her teeth. Unlike me. I'll do my best. That reminds me of something I need to do later. Later. Teeth. Wah. Wah. Okay. Yeah, those are some chompers. Oh, that went quite seamlessly. All of this painting. I'll go get Bunny Girl for a second so that we can review our our completed stuff. But yo, welcome back! Hope you're having a good day. We've got lots of painting done. In fact, I think I'm getting close to being done for tonight. We got the nice little wah. Yeah. You know you're a Chad. Thank you, thank you. I'm a Yoonia, actually. But thank you. You know who also is a Chad? You. Yeah. Let me go run downstairs real quick to get that thing. The face. And then we will wrap up, I think. Alright. Thank you for the head pats. I will wait while the head pats. Gotta get maximum head pats out of this, right? Woo 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 woo. Wiggle 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 wiggle. Gosh. Remember that one song? Min-max those head pats, yes. Exactly. I will be right back. And yes, I will. Alright. Let's get back to say thanks for the talk. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. It was good. It's good. I like chatting with people. But yes, I will run back. Yeah, you too! You too! Be back in 2 seconds. You can tell I approach because the water shakes. I'm a dinosaur. Nah. Thank you. Okay, here's Rabbit Girl. I'm excited. I'm excited to see her assembled. It's Unerzilla! Whoa! Yeah. We did a lot of stuff today. And last stream as well. We will get to the rest of the dragon body. I just hadn't prepped all the pieces and they require a little special whatever. But yeah. Thank you everyone for hanging out. A productive stream. I will post pictures of the final forms. But heck yeah, we got this done. Thank you for hanging out. Wait, that way so you can see the gold. Ta-da! Woo! I don't think I'm gonna give these ones eyelashes. I don't think I have any in, like, colors that'll work with them anyway. So, they will be eyelashless, at least for now. Aside from, you know, what is painted on, but they won't have, like, 3D eyelashes. It'll be fine. But yeah. Take care, everyone. Let's see, is there anyone on that we can raid? I mean, there's always people on that we can raid. You know what? Sushi Fairy's playing Splatoon 3, let's raid Sushi. Yeah. Take care, y'all. Get some Splatoon time in, at least watching. Yeah. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Let's get that raid started. Ooh. Sushi Fairy. Sushi. Fairy. Boop. I'm gonna go get some food. Y'all go get some food too, get some rest, do whatever you need. Get some sunshine and fresh air if you're able to. Here are the raid messages. Look at me type so skillfully, hunt and peck with one hand. Raid 2. Feel free to copy either. Just know that the second will only be cute emotes if you are subscribed. But I love you. Take care. Yet again, get lots of rest. I will see y'all soon. Goodbye!